All right, everyone. We're back in control. In the Panopticon. Panopticon.
It's actually a place. I just realized that, yeah.
Is it a place?
It's the containment Panopticon.
Thought it was where they made Pepsi Cola.
Pepsi Cola.
Pepsi Cola.
Pepsi Cola. Would you like a nice, refreshing Pepsi Cola?
That would
Watch
Mario
out,
would
that
say.
mailbox. That mailbox is gonna get you.
Take that.
You have to mail it. You have to mail a letter somehow. You have to get in there and mail a letter. And a basket's going to get you too. A picnic basket. They're protecting it from Yogi Bear.
What are all these things? What is that a
These are
weed
the
whacker?
objects of power.
Is that a weed
This
whacker?
is like a mallet.
It's Thor's hammer.
It's the realistic version of his hammer.
Like a cookie jar with a stick.
And you can't get through any of those doors, yeah.
No. Let's go anywhere. There is.
No.
Do I want to go down?
Sure.
I don't know if I want to go down.
I don't know.
Do I?
Do you?
Is there anything the other way?
Probably. More objects of power. Do you think one of them's going to be a Pepsi Cola?
Is that what you
It would be
is that
a
what you
Crystal
think?
Pepsi.
Or would it?
Is that what you think a
Crystal Pepsi.
panopticon is? You think a panopticon is someone who makes Pepsi Cola?
Yeah, I do.
It's a gigantic facility that makes Pepsi Cola.
We did go get crystals from a quarry. We could be making crystal Pepsi.
Crystal Pepsi? It's
Maybe
the elite
that's all
Pepsi to
this
get people.
is.
Crystal Pepsi.
It's their
The
black
greatest-
ops. That's where.
It's where they
Crystal
hide our
Pepsi came
secret
from.
formula.
4? Sure.
Heard
Let's go
items
up.
unit.
I assume we're going up. Or we're on 4. Are we?
Now you're going up.
We're in
four.
section 4.
But not
No.
floor 4?
Level 4.
I don't think she's telling me everything.
You're asking questions about navigating around this game.
Isn't that our
That's-
job is to ask questions? Like, shouldn't we always just be asking questions about everything?
Question
Uh-oh.
everything. Why was that
Uh-oh.
floating man over there?
Why is there a
Oh
floating
my
man
God.
just right there,
Just
wanting
shoot.
some
just-
nugget love?
And
It's
why
just a-
don't I have a weapon out?
I don't know,
Just
you tell
saying.
me.
Just saying.
No guns on the elevator?
For safety
Yeah,
reasons.
See, now you do. It just appeared in your hand.
At least you know what to expect when you go out.
There's nothing in that.
Oh. It's a point.
Wait, go back. You've already
No, I'm
cleared
gonna
this
get the
Fill it.
point.
You claim
I'm gonna
the point?
claim it.
Why do you have to cleanse some of them and then claim the others?
Some are dirty. You gotta
Can you go talk to Philip?
cleanse them.
Is that guy talking to a fridge? Or is there somebody in the fridge that the guy in the chair is talking to?
Look, someone has to watch this object at all times, or it deviates. My shift replacement never showed up. Can you help me?
Damn.
I'm not
That must
gonna
be
take your
horrible.
shift.
Imagine what that chair looks
I'm the
like, because that guy was
director.
never able to get up and use the restroom.
Okay, just don't forget. I can't stare at this thing much longer.
I totally won't forget.
Fridge duty. You have to find a replacement for that guy.
Yeah, I got more pressing matters. We got director duties to fulfill.
Director duties. Yeah, that's really more of a manager's job to find a replacement. Do.
Is there someone on ground
those
level to
arrows?
you that you can...
Were those friendlies or enemies? Are they fighting
Those
each
are
other?
good guys. I can't hit
So those guys can go
anything.
watch the fridge.
They might be able to. Maybe the reason why the shift did not get changed is because they're having issues getting to the guy because of these guys.
He's got like a shield.
Now he's
he's
dead.
a projectile. There goes
Yeah,
Polaris
maybe you
to
should
watch
talk
the
Cover their
fridge.
blue.
Go tell that dude to watch the fridge. Or did you...
That guy has other things to do as well, apparently.
Guy's just, like, not even gonna say anything to you. Like, no thanks for saving my life. Oh, he doesn't even want you to be there. Alright.
Another point? Or they're just trying to give me a hint I should go in here?
Yes.
Not concerning at all.
That's the
It's
object
normal.
of power. I need to.
The object of power. It's a TV. A static TV.
It's the Twilight Zone.
I was about to say that, actually. You're entering into the Twilight Zone. And that'll be the one thing that gets us slammed for copyright in this series. You're too good imitation of the Twilight Zone theme
Yeah,
song.
that was perfect.
Totally accurate.
The things that you don't think are going to get you slammed for copyright, you get slammed for copyright, and that'll be the thing that happens.
We'll probably
Oh
get,
no!
Pepsi will probably come after us for...
The Benikoff?
Cleanse the
Cleanse.
Benikoff TV.
Well, I guess I don't want to walk down there.
Oh,
Oh, this is not gonna make me feel weird at all.
it's not. Because like, feel weird. Like, how would you describe the weird? Like, disoriented or, like, funny feelings? Like, butterflies in your stomach?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how does this room make you feel?
Without defining what 1 or 10 is.
Exactly.
So, cleanse the TV, and all you gotta do is walk straight down this tube and then shoot some dudes.
Kill guys. Except
That
they
dude's
just,
a level 4.
they're
Feels
invisible.
like a trap.
It's probably a trap.
Probably have to walk past this point.
Probably several traps.
And there they are.
There's the music. Oh, that now. Okay.
It's because he's a boss fight.
Salvador!
Holy crap, you're
Salvador, I thought he was
alive.
Benikoff.
Wow.
I don't like these shield guys.
There's a guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do. There was some free health. That's what those guys are.
Oh my gosh, it's a one hit almost. With that
Okay.
guy.
Gotta use the shields. You got shield powers, don't you?
He does, but I feel like
I remember
That's
how
just
to
gonna-
use it.
I was gonna say I think that's more likely to get you killed than anything because you don't use the shield. Because you can't actually use the
Can't,
shield
like,
as projectiles yet.
You gotta upgrade it so you can use it as a shield and then throw them.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if I should just evade him and take out all his little minions.
But the little minions
might-
are what give you life. So, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how you should do it. I think you should throw things at him. You should dodge and hide.
And dash out of the way because he's gonna start throwing projectiles at you.
Learn his pattern and then use it against him.
Where'd he go?
What? Disappeared. He's right there.
Ah!
you just throw it back at him, or are you just picking something up?
You're just picking something up.
Well,
So remember, you can take over people's minds, but you'll probably die in the process.
Yeah.
That was close.
That was very close. I just saw the live flash in front of the eyes. I'm not even playing.
So, whose life was it? Was it yours? Was it Jess's? Was it Nugget's?
It was mine for some strange reason.
It's weird that your life flashed before your eyes.
I know, that's why I'm saying. Like, it was super weird.
How much of it was just you sitting in front of a computer? It feels like that's what most of my life is these days.
I was gonna say, it's probably all of it.
Life flashed before my eyes. It was me in this exact spot doing pretty much the same thing.
Down he goes.
Thing was Salvador, the head of security. His team didn't stand a
That's a
chance.
big guy, too.
No one here does.
Cleansing point, cleansing point.
It's up there. Up there.
Okay, the TV. Another object of power going nuts.
Fuck!
Here we go again.
I really don't think that this game is gonna explain itself in a way that's satisfactory. Or that I'll understand.
Use the TV /
waka
babysitter.
waka waka. Waka waka waka.
Levitate / superhero the object.
Let's levitate.
Whoa.
Okay,
cool.
that's. I was gonna say that's kind of cool.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's
Alright.
good that it lowers you down when it runs out, not
Yeah,
just
just a sec.
drops you straight to the ground.
All right. Okay, that's pretty nifty.
That's not.
That never is.
Can you just levitate over it?
I think that might be what you have to do. But you're gonna start falling. Oh,
Those things don't really do.
Oh!
wrong button.
oh.
Wrong button. Wrong.
The thing is, so you jump to levitate up, and then if you hit it again, it just goes down.
Drops you. Nice. You can just go to the right. And plus those things...
Oh!
Almost the same mistake made.
It was actually different.
Different
Okay.
mistake. Similar
looks the
results.
same.
different
It
different
looks
mistake.
the same.
Do you think those guys are gonna try and get you?
They
They're
kill
gonna try
him?
and jingle your jangle?
Are those the ones that I can't hurt?
No, the gold ones are the ones you can't hurt. He went on alert, but started walking in the opposite direction of where the gunshots came from.
Do I just
Just gonna
respawn?
respawn, yeah.
I just shouldn't have messed with them then.
Yeah, probably.
Lesson learned for in case you die.
Go around.
They're not very happy.
They're also not very good shots. there's another platform down there. I was like, man, you have to go a ways.
Oh,
He's
my
got
face.
a strong face.
Oh, and if they
If you get
shoot you,
shot,
I imagine it
it breaks your
concentration.
levitation. Oh, you gotta go down. Newsflash!
Newsflash.
Pop quiz, hotshot.
Okay, dealt with the TV. Now I can find Dylan.
What deal with that fridge? That poor man's just staring at it.
I bet he's really hungry now.
I'm betting that he has not used the restroom
Unmapped
Successfully.
area.
since being in that room.
Is there... I mean,
we don't really know that.
there's also not a restroom in there, so he can't successfully use the restroom, but, I mean, he can piss and shit wherever he wants. Like, it's really a hard way to fail that. That's...
You can now levitate over to those platforms.
Oh no.
Timothy. I can't remember if that's what we were calling those dudes, because wasn't that the ventilation dude? I think that was his name, was Tim.
The first one you came in contact with, I
Yeah.
don't remember his name.
I'm gonna go with Tim. I think that's what we called him last time. Weird how some of those guys are really good at dodging and other ones are just like... They see it
Floating and
coming.
hovering.
It's like, hey, this thing's coming right at me from half a mile away. I'm gonna just...
I think once you get
out
their
of the way.
shield off. Nope, that's not.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that dude's just nimble.
Come on. Oh,
Whoa.
Did you just pull him? That was definitely the dude you were shooting at, right?
That was, yeah.
So you
That
can now just
was-
grab enemies? That's cool.
If he's got the ability, it
Ah.
might also have, if a enemy is a certain amount of life, you can grab him, but I don't know if he got that ability. Oh. And now you're at this access
Oh.
point, so you just bypassed all of that fighting.
Yep. You can go where you
The only
need to go.
problem is I'm curious about the... There looked to be a access panel that you could have levitated up to in that room. Not in here. Not in here. The room that you were fighting those guys at. It
oh.
looked like across the way there was like a console that you could have done something with. So I wonder what that was.
Real question is, where do I want to go?
The real question is where you're supposed to go.
I'm in that big door, but you gotta open that big door somehow.
Yeah.
So floating dude to your right, or dude to your right, yeah.
Just chilling on a suspended
where
bridge.
you're
Oh
supposed to go?
crap! Ah!
Slowly fall to
Totally
your...
fine, totally fine, totally
You made it, look,
fine.
you're good, you're good, you're good.
That's totally what I wanted to do.
You're just slowly making your way down the levels instead of up levels like you're supposed to.
I was just picking that up.
That was the plan.
You can
Gonna
probably
levitate.
levitate.
Hate up there. Wow. It's like they gave you the thing you needed right in the area that you needed it.
I need to remember all those icons.
You're definitely going to need to know those. Stop looking at me, Swan.
Now, every time I just want to do a regular jump, I'm going to levitate.
Doesn't seem like that's that big of a deal.
Dylan,
Uh-oh.
he's so close.
That door's got to
Might be
close
screwed.
first. So now the other one's going to open up.
Yeah.
It's an airlock.
It's for high security prisoners.
Like your brother.
Yeah, he probably did all this damage, so it makes sense.
Hello,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Pope is talking
Yes.
to
You there, Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might
I think
be
he
nearby.
broke out.
Or
I'm
maybe
not
his
quite
got
sure.
killed. I don't know.
you. No, he didn't do that. Are you kidding? He was kidnapped.
I
He was just
can't
framed for this.
put my finger on it.
Jesse is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on
Vess?
my way.
Who's Vess?
This?
Jesse.
This. I know what it was.
I need to get back. I have
It's
to
just
see my
the way that the font was that they chose.
Yes. I'm sure he was choosing a font.
I'm talking about the game.
As he was scratching it into the glass.
He was trying to go for Comic Sans, but
Papyrus.
It wasn't available to him.
Papyrus. Joker.
So long as it wasn't wingdings. See, this was a trap. They were trying to just lure you here, this whole thing, so they could capture you. Do experiments on your body.
Experiments. Alright, let's bring Frank with us.
Through the access point and everything.
Go put that dude down by the fridge so that dude can take a dump.
Which level was
That
he
guy
on?
just wants to go home. And if you want to know what level he's on, I'm sure you can find the mission.
It was
That'll
like
tell
3
you.
down.
I hover with him.
You can hover with him. And you're gonna die with him.
I won't.
Slowly fall down.
Isn't it convenient that you just don't run out of float ability?
Christmas tree. Baby carriage. That was the baby carriage from Ghostbusters 2.
I don't know why, but I wasn't thinking
think
that
we're
movie. I was
one level
thinking
two, though.
the carriage from Hook.
Could also have been the carriage from what was that one movie with the Untouchables? Who it's called? The Untouchables.
So can't go up any further?
You're going to the archives now?
Might as well.
No, we haven't been here.
I'm sure there'll be a point in there.
Whoa.
The guy just
They took
They
him away from
stole
you.
Took him
your
from me.
guy.
They took
I
him
can't
Franks.
take him. Can't take him through load zones.
They took her Franks. They're a lot easier to take care of when they just
Blowing up in
don't do
there.
anything.
Uh-oh.
Probably one of those special guys.
You gotta learn how to deal with them.
Feeling I'm gonna probably die soon.
I mean, we all die eventually.
I don't have level 6 access. All right,
Cheer,
Forrest
dude.
Gump.
He's on a chair. It also
Lieutenant
looks-
Dan! Lieutenant Dan! He got new legs!
He's got a new chair.
Greatest enemy in any video game ever. Some dude in an office chair floating around.
With super mad dodge skills. Holy crap, that's like a lot of guys that just up and spawned.
Ah!
That looked
Lieutenant Chan
aggressive.
just hit you with a bench.
And then Benchy.
Research hiss nodes.
Think I'm safe in here?
No.
The
This is
music
an
changed
archive.
dramatically, so
This is an
hard to tell.
archive. This is the most dangerous place you could possibly be.
Dramatically.
Is that the new Jurassic Park movie?
Dramatically.
Dramatically.
Dramasticles. That'll be the new dinosaur.
Dramasticles. I hope they finally put that series to rest. Just let it be.
No point in here?
One of the funniest things I've ever heard, they were talking about doing a Ivan Drago spin-off of the Rocky movies. And
Okay.
Sylvester Stallone was all up in arms, like, just let my characters go. And it's like, how many of those? You've made like 17 of those movies. And then there's the Rambo movies you've never let go. It's like, you're telling some, like, you need to let your characters go, man.
It's why when it comes to like a lot of like TV shows or movies, when I see another sequel that comes out or a series that goes on for I guess way beyond the necessary amount, I just think just let it go. Just end it on an amazing note where everyone is maybe not completely satisfied, but you're roughly happy with things are, and just end it.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that sentiment. It's shorter and shorter. Like, there's some seasons where it shows it's like, I'm gonna watch the first season and then
Oh, you just broke an ankle.
just leave it at one season. But I thoroughly enjoyed season 4 of Stranger Things. I thought that was.
You had mentioned
kind
that
of-
you had watched it recently, and so I was curious on what your thoughts on
I had
thoughts
kinda-
were on it.
Yeah, I kind of lost hope
I
on the
haven't
series,
finished watching it.
but I really enjoyed it. It was very good.
Yeah, I can see why people were kind of upset with how long it was, that it kind of felt bloated. But I also understand from a writing perspective with them being split up into different
it was-
areas, like different
it was
groups of
good.
people, it makes
I need to know.
sense.
He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other
But even with that
manifestation.
show, though, they're ending it with the
Maybe what
5th
makes him so
season.
special
I mean, yeah,
is
they're
genetic. He was
So it's not like they're gonna just
Maybe it's Polaris
continue it on
protecting
for like
him,
another
also taking the
15
situation.
seasons. They had, I think they said originally like 4 or 5 seasons they
seems
planned for the
more in control,
story that they were
more
telling.
present.
Yeah,
I want
they
to
knew what
see
they were doing.
My brother. Or
So
is
yeah,
he?
it's
Of course.
it just gets sad
Marshall set up an HR awarded case.
when
Well,
I
that's
when
why-
I see a lot
It's on the
of
upper floor, up
shows
the
like
stairs.
that I think
Okay,
if you
I need to
if you
go.
just had like a set story
Jesse.
in mind and knew that it was gonna take 4 seasons to tell that story in 4 seasons.
Well, and I think that's a lot of what's changing is like movies and TV are kind of coming together more, especially with streaming services like, Obi-Wan, instead of making that a movie, they're like, well, and for the same amount of money, we can put 10 episodes together.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the things we started complaining about too when we were reviewing movies was like, holy crap, why is this 3 hours long? Like,
Yeah.
give me an hour and a half. Let's crank through it. And it's funny, it's
But
because
it
Prey,
just
it's
tell
one
like a
of those.
concise story to it.
Yeah. It's one of the things that I thought about after I watched Prey was like, there's not a lot of lore dump in the original Predator or Predator 2.
Yeah.
But you get a sense of what you need to know really well. Like, it seemed like that they told you enough. So.
Shoot him in the leg.
That's kind of what it looks like it's telling you to do.
Yeah. It says face off with the enemy.
Shit. That's Dylan.
Are you sure?
Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
I mean, was she using her mind to talk?
Oh, you know me.
He's the
Say it.
panophthalmologist.
It's the inner dialogue.
Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign.
Do you
Always.
know who you are?
Yeah.
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet.
Look what I can do.
Push the finger through the
I
surface
know,
into the
I
wet.
know.
That was gross.
I know. That was
Unnecessarily.
That's not the way to
It's good
describe
say
something.
those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything
Who's she talking to?
left,
I
you
don't
have to
know.
help me.
What comes to my mind is she's living with another personality in her mind. I think that's what it is, if I recall correctly from the previous recordings.
Stop it! Shit.
Orange peel.
Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
Yeah, I think she's living with another
Polaris
conscious in
together
her
with my
mind, whether it's an
sister.
alien
When
or...
we were very small. In ordinary. In the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers.
He's really starting to feel like,
She didn't help when they lost
what's the dude
me
in,
up for years.
crap. I can see the movie poster in my mind. That Vietnam movie. With Arlie
Apocalypse
Ermey.
Now?
No.
You are home.
Stripes? I guess
Yes,
it's
Stripes.
Cold
Bureau
War.
brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau
Platoon?
does.
Born to Kill is on the movie poster. Vincent D'Onofrio plays the character.
Full Metal Jacket?
Full Metal Jacket. That's what it's called.
That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So
Okay.
safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny. I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is
Yelling yow. Yelling yow.
puppet. You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not.
Which
Does it mean you have to go to
Slide
every
projector.
room? Yeah, do
You
you
must
have to go to
see the
every
truth for
room and shut off
yourself,
every slide
Jesse.
projector?
Sister.
And that's where we spend the
horrible
next
truth
6
about the
hours of this
Bureau.
game.
The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the key card to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted.
But you have the key card on you. She
I
can't
saw what
access
his did to
you.
Salvador.
You're in
Wanna tell
a
him.
high
Also, how did-
security
He broke out of
glass
the
panel.
like the really high security area, and then they just like, let's set up this little plastic room for you.
I'll
Yeah.
go. But only to look for this light projector. You can help me. We can end this.
Back to his floating.
So enough of
Off
that.
to a new adventure.
The prime candidate.
What's that
Uh-oh.
over there? Are they all enemies, or just things you can talk to?
Put a record on.
You got a jukebox token?
I found this token. Any idea what it does?
I found this token. I was 2 feet
is that
away
the
from
mission?
you.
It's a jukebox token. Little
Oh
bastards
my
turn up
gosh.
in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good
Nope.
songs?
The jukebox hero.
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation. That sounds ominous.
Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. Well, no one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation for maintenance.
So it's in the quarry.
Does that
This
mean we
route
need to
all
pull
about.
out
Pretty much.
a
We only
walkthrough
send
to
in
find
annual
our way
expeditions
to the formation?
Check out some
Because
Salvador calls.
I don't think that's what he's saying. I think he's saying you'll jump in the jukebox, and the jukebox will
Back hours ago.
transport you there.
Juke you to the formation.
The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
enjoy the ride. Put a record on.
Where do we want to go?
You can talk to him about
just
more
talking about
things,
that,
but
or just
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
do we want to look at the jukebox? I kind of
Where
want to look
is
at the
it?
jukebox.
go back where that lady was, the boardroom.
Does she have control of the jukebox?
She can tell you where the jukebox is.
I mean, don't ride her. That's another channel as
How are
well.
you doing, Jesse? It can't be easy seeing
I don't
Dawn
think
like
that's
this.
actually a YouTube channel.
I'm
It's a
fine.
different platform.
What can you tell me? Is he still human?
It's YouTube.
Or is he?
I'm sure
his?
there's
I've
something.
taken numerous tissue samples and have tests running as we speak, but from the initial data, he looks healthy. I only see corruption in a superficial way. What does that mean?
He's only superficially corrupted.
I don't know. This is
He's
all new.
faking it.
What does that
If
mean?
he's
I
like
have
you,
no
maybe
idea. I'm just
Polaris
making
is
this
preventing
up.
Total his takeover, or maybe this is just a new form of his. We've already seen how it affects people in different
Isn't that
ways.
the greatest thing ever? You
Dylan
walk
told
into
me
someone
he
who's
let
supposed to be a
the hiss in.
specialist, and they're like, you know what? I don't know.
Does that change?
Nobody
Sorry.
knows anything.
It's my job to know, but I don't know.
Voluntary
That's
conversion.
one of the biggest lessons you'll ever learn
Hypothetically,
growing
that
up. Is
could
nobody
affect
knows
your mental
anything.
state
We're all just
progression,
faking it.
as well as the extent of biological alteration. But again, this is new territory.
But we can
for me.
pretend to
I'll need
know it.
time.
we can
Don't
pretend
have-
to know really well.
I'm gonna shut down this light projector.
Isn't that the point of
That's how
faking
the
it?
hiss are getting in. Once I close it, this should all be over. Jesse, we don't know how this works. If you sever their connection to the source, it could cause a terminal chain reaction.
Or it could
Every
fix
corrupted
everything.
individual dead.
Like I said, I don't know.
Better
Yeah.
than what Dylan is now.
I'm shutting it down. This has
I like
to
how they also point out that if you
whatever happens,
basically destroy what's controlling the hiss, everyone who's controlled by the hiss dies. But Nugget's already
Okay,
destroying them
just
anyway,
let
so
me know
who's going to
how
be
I can
left
help.
by the time we finish this game?
Thank you, Emily.
Emily will
I
be.
wanted to talk about the jukebox. Is she the jukebox hero?
She's not the jukebox hero. Is
Oh,
that the
maybe this is
jukebox?
it.
That's your
the
jukebox.
Challenging expedition that grants rare rewards.
Have negative 65%. Player and enemy? So does that just balance everything out?
No, I think it's you specifically. But I don't know. We
So
can
it's
easily
like a
find out.
challenge
you've
mode.
already...
You just go in there and get better things, like overcome the.
That doesn't sound like a mainline activity.
What is a mainline activity for this? Because we've jumped into a couple of side missions. Like, will we ever be able to fully give that guy his peace from watching that
No, that guy's gonna
refrigerator?
stay there forever. He'll go back there and he'll just be like unconscious.
He will become an object of power.
Well, we could end it here.
Briefings.
And
Do we not have a main? I thought we... Didn't we have to go to the
Maybe you got to put a record on.
Prime... I think it's this one, right? Prime Candidate Room program.
Yeah,
I think
that
was
sounds right.
Everyone will have to wait and see what
It's in
happens.
Containment, that's where it was.
The
At
other
that
black area
Prime-
of the basement.
Yes.
Prime Candidate place person
That'll be
container.
next time. Will be more Pepsi Cola or something.
Crystal.
Prime
Pepsi Cola.
Pepis.
Pepe Cola.
Pepe Cola.
Pepsi Bismol.
Yes, Pepsi Bismol.
Their medical branch of cola.
Where we'll leave it. Adios.
So yeah,